Today I'm going to show you these homemade VHS tapes I made recently. It's kind of like a random video, but I don't think this is a random video. But anyways, let's get started. I know I had two VHS tapes. I'm missing one VHS tape. I know there's another one I made back yesterday. Well, this is a VHS tape I made since back on Saturday. These are the ones well, this is actually recorded a long time ago. These are the tapes I recorded. Well, along with, I made three VHS tapes I made back on Friday. But I only had two. I don't know, back on Sunday I met, since yesterday. Well, on June 23rd, 2024, this is one I made recorded back on June 22nd. And this is one I made last night. This is the last time I did that, but it's actually, I recorded, but I had the only thing I had recently is the white screen of death at the end. So anyways, well, this is the one that did have a VHS tape release. Well, these are the only ones. The only thing that were on that had VHS release were these two, but except these two. Let's get started. Which I know this shows came out in 2021. I will explain about it. It's about the Gabbies. Here's the old Gabby. This is actually an old Gabby cartoon, but it's actually a real movie, which that will never been blocked on YouTube. Never been blocked worldwide. It's actually called Gulliver's Travels. I remember I made that. This one, not only that I had the Gulliver's Travels, I had the Kennedy song at the beginning or at the end. Well, the original one is at the beginning, but the 2024 version is at the end. And I did have the white screen death and the normal white screen death, blink static, and the low pitch moaning sound at the end. I did not add everything. I was going to add the fake barcode and the sticker label. I did not add the sticker labels. So any of that I didn't show, I did not add the sticker labels. There's nothing on it right now. I wasn't going to make it yet, but these are the tapes I'm not keeping. That one I'm keeping. I remember last time I made the homemade tapes that has Gulliver's Travels. It usually does both of them. Which it also, I remember the other one I didn't have is just the other one. I know that I did make another Gabby one. This is the first Gabby, is the Gulliver's Travels. The second one is this complete series. That's Gulliver's Travels. That's when Gabby first appearance. But yeah, but the other tape, I was going to have two tape set. Maybe someday I was going to make a two-tape set that looks like this. Similar like this one I made. Speaking of this one has Gulliver's Travels. It only has one movie. Only just have the Gulliver's Travels, including along with the Kennedy for President song I did add, and the Tootsie Pop commercial, and the Tootsie Pop original 1969 Tootsie Pop commercial at the beginning, and the Kennedy song from Kennedy, and the Kennedy song. I did usually add those Tootsie Pop owl commercials at the beginning or at the end, some kind of. Well, if this has a 15-second commercial, Tootsie Pop commercial at the end, like you usually find this on a commercial. They don't usually come all the time. So yeah. So anyways, here's the other tapes. Here are the two blank tapes, but those tapes I already add them. That was recorded off from this. I'll show you like I showed the two-tape box set. This is where it recorded off from this. And they both have the same contents like these two. Except, well, this one has a super short black screen on the tape 1, and tape 2 I had a little black screen. I think so I think this is the one no, that's tape 2. Because I remember I had the yellow a little bit yellowed on this tape. Well, it still works fine. Nice condition, it's just a little yellowed. One has been yellow, one's completely white. This is almost a little yellowed. This is actually a tape 1. I decided to add tape 1, which is a little yellowed. Yep. And it was recorded off of another VHS, so it's kind of like it is a reprint copy. And it does have hi-fi sound. It has stereo surrounded sound on it. I was using both hi-fi VCRs. It's recorded off from another. I was using a Panasonic Omnivision VCR. And this is tape 2. This is a tape 2 one. I'm going to show you the original tapes. Yep, this is what I made back in October 2023. I just made that. Yep. And by the way, they both do not have closed captions. They do not have captions. Yep. Well, the reason why I made these tapes is because I was going to give it to someone. I want to share it to someone else. It's probably a friend who, from I saw Amazing Kids Club, but I only see him once on Wednesday. This is the tape that I recorded, and here's the last VHS tape I want to show you that I made recently. Well, this is actually the most recent version, but the copy originally adds this one has the same that did exist. I'll show you what tape it is. It's actually called the Sesame Street Start to Read videos called Ernie's Big Mess, which I don't know which one is the first one. I think it's probably same. It's kind of the same content as the 1992 Gold Star video print or the original 1987 VHS. Yeah, I did a pretty good job adding the same content. Well, sadly, it was not recorded from a VHS. It was all from a tape from. It was all from online back. I just downloaded all from Internet Archive, and I have to save it on a drive. And I have to use my Sony Blu-ray player, and it works. And there's no stereo sound. Well, I think it was recorded back in 2021 or 22. I can't remember, but yeah, it's been a long time since I recorded Ernie's Big Mess, except the closing. Actually, nowadays it's been recycled. I remember a long time ago I did make that homemade VHS with. I don't want to explain, but I want to show you what I did. It's the same content like the original 1987 VHS. It's an EP mode. I know this one did exist. Here's the Random House logo, and yep, it's same version like the normal retail VHS, except this is my homemade copy. I just recorded that tape. It was not even a real. I think it's kind of like the captured version. So is my new copy of Don't Cry Big Bird. Same thing as my other copy of Don't Cry Big Bird and other stories, which I have to get a new copy. I will show what the close of this tape look like. I did add the white screen of death at the end. And yes, I think there are Ernie's Big Mess VHS. I don't think there is a Gold Star video print that has the white screen of death. This is my homemade VHS closing. And it's the same content. I had to do the same content. It's what, a weird screen? It's not a Gold Star VHS tape. It's my homemade VHS tape. Which I know there is a Gold Star video print. Usually, Sesame Street Ernie's Big Mess VHS tapes that are recorded in EP mode, that did exist. But not like that. But this is record. This is what a blank VHS tape looked like. Blank static looked like while it was recorded from another VHS tape, along with the hidden static roll at the end. Along with the static roll of death during this blank static. Well, just the audio mostly. It is kind of like a real. Yeah, it is kind of like it is similar like a normal VHS tape. It's perfectly.
I want to go to the.
Yep, that's what I will have to give this to someone. I have to get a new. I never got the normal VHS tape before. Well, you could. I know I could. There was a way I could watch it on YouTube though. Just go. Oh. Maybe I'll get the Gold Star tape or just maybe I'll get or a normal original 1987 VHS. I was gonna have 2 copies of Ernie's Big Mess, but not mine. Besides the homemade tape. I remember I had a homemade VHS tape of Best of Ernie and Bird, which I never had that tape before. Well, along with the other recordable stuff. Yeah. It's kind of like it's similar like the same thing like on a 1992 Gold Star video print. But I will add my own label. I have to make my own label since I just thought this is a reprint. No, it's not made in November 14th, 2022 because reason why this one I have to remove it because it's not It's not really true anymore. I was using that for my very first Sesame Street episode that aired in 1969, on November 10th, 69. On my homemade, I did remove that. And we'll keep that my homemade sticker label with the old first episode because maybe someday I'll think about doing that. Yep. This is a perfect design. There are some 1992 Ghost of videotapes that have oversized reels. This one has oversized reels, so it's actually recycled. Oh, they got this fake. I was gonna leave this on, but it's kind of peeled off. I was gonna leave this on since I want to add something. What's at the end of this tape? Like the white screen of death, for example. And yeah, those are the VHS tapes I made. Homemade VHS tapes I made recently. For this, well, I didn't have all of these tapes, so yeah. I know I did add another one, which only has the series of the old Gabby cartoon. So yeah. I also have the VHS tapes that were not written on the sticker label. I also have these Thomas homemade VHS tapes I made back in May of 2024. Before, yep. I want to show you these. This one has Thomas gets tricked. Well, it's not January 1st. Now it's May 6th, 2024. And the other one, this one has 5 PBS airing episodes on that was recorded off for WITF, but except there's no program breaks. And the incomplete episode, it was all from Splendid Studios. And here's this is not real. It's fake. This is a fake one. This is fake version. Yep, this is a homemade copy that comes with a case. The only logos I made up is Connection Ubla. The ones that did exist is Head Entertainment, Incubating, Random House, which I know Thomas VHS tapes never did have a Random House home video, but they did have Incubator and Hidden Entertainment. But I don't know about the VHS version that has a Hidden Entertainment one. But the original 1999 VHS of Thomas and Friends, 10 Years of Thomas, this is kind of a special because the album with Thomas is in Strasburg Railroad. Yep, it's a homemade sticker label. This one I already finished. Sadly I did not add the print date. Just the recycle I made since June 14, 2006. No, it says 2014, 2015. I did add the recycle, but it doesn't matter. That's what I add the inside. And those are the tapes I'm not keeping. I was going to give those to my friend. And the tapes I'm not keeping, I'll give this to Aaron. After I make these labels and stuff like that. And these tapes I'll give, except that one, tapes I'll give this to Aaron. These are the tapes I'm giving to somebody else, including this one. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.